Hello, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Planescape Torment. So I'm really itching to find these hags.
Alright.
Or to find this hag. I really like hags, man. I'm excited for this. So we have 3 planes aligned, one of the other lecturers. Thin and sharp featured, his yellow skin covered in tattoos, this man looks over the room and its inhabitants with cold black eyes. He appears to be giving a lecture. He looks like a Githyanki. I am known as 3 Planes Aligned, a Githzerai scholar. Okay, we were close. If you're here for the lecture, it begins in a few moments. Come on, Chief. Are we really going to stay for this? Just ignore Mort. He speaks in a very low, somber tone. Today I shall speak of the power of alignment and belief, and how they shape the planes. Keep listening. Alignment is a descriptor of one's beliefs and how it acts upon those beliefs. At their core, all creatures predominantly behave in one of 3 ways. With good in their heart, with evil in their heart, or indifference, or neutrality in their heart. They predominantly express each of these core behaviors in one of 3 different ways. In an ordered manner, in a chaotic manner, or in a different manner. Thus, there are 9 core alignments that one are capable of. The 9 alignments then are lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, lawful neutral, true neutral, chaotic neutral, lawful evil, neutral evil, chaotic evil. Now I shall speak of the power of alignments and beliefs in genders. Of how from them the very deities gain strength and how belief can physically affect one's environments. A deity must have worshippers, for it's the faith of subjects which gives them power. As converts are made and more come to believe in a god, the more power the god receives. Conversely, when there are no believers in the deity, it withers and dies, joining the corpses of other gods that float in the astral plane. Wow. That's very interesting. Joining the corpses of other gods that float on the astral plane. It would be really cool to have a game show you that on an astral plane. That would be really cool. It is thus possible to slay a deity by simply forgetting about them. A much more striking example of the power of alignment and belief, however, can be seen with the sighting of gate towns. First, though, I would like to define gate towns. Gate towns are towns on the outlands that the largely neutral area which Sigil spins over the center of. They are called gate towns because they are built around a permanent gate or portal to one of the outer planes. Each of these outer planes has its own alignment. The Abyss is chaotic and evil. Baator is lawful and evil. Mechanus is lawful neutral. Mount Celestia is lawful and good. The Outlands, again, are true neutral, leaning to either law or chaos. Sliding occurs when there is a high concentration of belief in an area of differing belief. When this occurs, the area itself will move, or slide, to a plane that matches the new belief. Now, the gate towns usually have a strong belief that match the outer plane beyond the portal, but the belief is not yet strong enough for the town to slide from the Outlands and into the outer plane. For example, the town of Ribcage borders the portal to the lawful evil plane of Baator. As expected, the residents of Ribcage are largely lawful evil residents, but the entire town's alignment and beliefs are not strong enough so that Ribcage will side into Baator. For example, Ribcage might one day see a sudden rise of a lawful evil order of clerics promoting their dark beliefs and converting many citizens to the worship or their lawful evil god. Were this to occur, there would be a good chance that the town would slide off the neutral Outlands, becoming part of the lawful evil plane of Baator. Whole layers of planes may move this way. Thus, many wars are wars of belief and faith by necessity. They are the tools by which territory is obtained and held. This is the power of alignment and belief to shape the planes. And this session is ended. May belief guide your actions and shape the planes to your will. Farewell to all of you.
Done.
Pretty interesting. And, once again, my apologies for my low tolerance of reading in the last episode. Hopefully we don't come across too many more of those vernaculars that they're going to try to attempt to get us to read. So we have Death's Advocate. I think this is the last lecture. Sigillians, welcome. Please take your seats and listen to the darks of which I speak. Mort. Darks? Give me a break. We're really not going to listen to this rattletrap, are we? Come on, let's go find some sensate chits that have never had the pleasurous sensation of tasting a fiery passion of a skull's lips. He waggles his eyebrows in anticipation. I just ignore him. He begins speaking with a somber tone. Death. It is what awaits you at the end of life's journey. He coughs slightly and then raises his eyebrows dramatically, waving his hands at the same time. Death is not the end, but a beginning. Beginning of more suffering, Mort whispers. Ignore Mort. Keep going. For when you die, you shall not cease to exist. No, far from it. The outer planes shall welcome you to their breasts. There is a new life. One such as you have never known awaits you there. That's for sure. Keep ignoring Mort. Looks like we know where we both are. Mort whispers. Looks like we know where we both are going to end up when we die. Mort, stop talking. He hunches over, his eyes dart back and forth. And perhaps you have lived a life of bloodthirsty evil, contemptuous of your fellow man, laying others low and doing as you please without a care for who or what you hurt. Then it is perhaps one of the lower planes, Baator, or the chaotic swirling layers of the abyss, that shall welcome you. Evil to the core are the spirits that come to this plane, and most are doomed to mindless cruelty and suffering or servitude in the dreaded, he whispers dramatically, blood war. Mort whispers, and that's if you're lucky. Ignore Mort. No matter where you go, know this, you shall be embarking on a new life. A new life by my Sigillians? Oh, Jesus, Mort. And that's supposed to be an incentive? We get to do all this again? Gee, I can't wait to be a floating skull all over again. Whee! Pike 'em. What a tard. Spoken just like someone who hasn't died before, huh? Come on, Mort. Quiet. You shall be able to start anew without the burden of memory of your past life. Your sole goal, if you will, he smiles at his own humor, is to merge with this new plane that you are becoming one with, the ideals and the very substance of the plane itself. You shall be one of the inhabitants, petitioners on this plane, or ideally, one of the building blocks upon which the plane is built. It is the goal of all petitioners. To accomplish this goal, he claps his hands together for your emphasis, must hold to your ideals. Oh, this one, a big steaming load. Quiet down, Mort. Your ideals, good or evil, law or chaos, or somewhere in between, as you approach the alignment of the plane, your journey will end as you become part of the plane itself. 'Tis a glorious existence, my Sigillians. And that is what awaits you after death, my audience. Have a care as to how you live your life, but know that it is not oblivion that awaits you after this life. What wash! The speaker's head turns to face Mort, frowning slightly. He leans out, trying to see who spoke. A question? A question from one of the living, perhaps. Mort ducks below the lecturer's field of view, then turns to you and whispers, "Go ahead, Chief. Tell him the dark of it." "Yes, I have a question." He indicates for you to continue. "What's a petitioner?" A petitioner is what you become when you arrive on this new plane after you have died. As a petitioner, you forsake memory and past life, focusing solely on your new one. And the goal of this new one is, he waits for a response from you with a smile, to merge with the plane. Very good. It looks as if some of my words actually have sunk into that skull of yours. Well, I have another question. Can a petitioner die? Well, he looks slightly uncomfortable at this. Well, yes. How? He looks a little more uncomfortable. Well, through any normal means, really. Mort. Great, another death. Sign me up. There's laughter from the audience. The speaker looks angry. What happens when they die? He looks a little more uncomfortable. Well, you merge with the plane. And what if the petitioner dies on a plane other than their home plane? He looks very uncomfortable. Well, then that is the end of their life. There. But no petitioner wants to leave their home plane, friend. He looks around, realizing he is in a trap. To do so would be oblivion should they die, really. Huh. I had another question. Why do petitioners lose their memories? He raises an eyebrow. Many pardons. What? I said, why do petitioners lose their memories when they die? He looks uncomfortable. Well, you know, who wishes to be burdened with such things as memories? The audience murmurs. But why do they lose their memories? He frowns and begins to say something, then stops. After a moment, he continues, choosing his words carefully. I imagine it is because you must start afresh. Your petitioner's soul pure when you arrive on the new plane. And why should you have to do that when all your life experiences have determined what plane you end up on? He looks very uncomfortable. Well, he pauses. I don't know. All right. Well, that's no answer. He becomes slightly angry. Do you have a better answer, my friend? Perhaps you can share. The audience turns to face you. I don't remember where or when, but I seem to recall having heard that memories drift on the astral plane as memory cores. An audience member shouts, "He's right!" The speaker turns to face the audience member. Well, perhaps he is. Well then, the question becomes, is a lifetime of memories more important than living life again? Let's tell him the truth and say yes it is. He says angrily, Then it's simple enough. Don't die, friend. The audience chuckles. Okay, another question. What determines what plane you go to when you die? Your alignment, of course. Good people are destined for the upper planes, the bad are cast into the lower. He rolls his eyes, clasping his hands to his heart dramatically. And may the powers have mercy on their souls. All right, well, where did the neutral people go? He raises an eyebrow. An excellent question. Excellent. Hearns to the audience, raising a finger. The answer is this. A spirit that has lived a life of complete neutrality, with no leanings towards good or evil, becomes a petitioner on the outlands, the lands that encircle Sigil. They are destined for no plane except the land that lies right outside our sky. and of which the spire is part of. And what if someone can't die? He laughs. Nonsense. Everyone dies, friend. Even gods die. I can't die? Oh, truly. Look, everyone, a rare treat. One of the great immortals has graced us with his presence. Greetings, O immortal. The audience laughs. I can prove it. Oh, dude. There's more laughter from the audience. What sport? Take heed, my audience. I think we shall have a rare display of my lecture today. Come up here, O immortal, and we shall see who is right and who is dead. Kill yourself, and then get back up. The speaker turns white at this, taking a step back. By the powers. I think it's only fair that you prove your point now. Eh? The audience watches in morbid fascination. Well now, go on. Die. Go on, die. Here, now. Prove your words to be true. Embrace your life as a petitioner. He gulps. Now he offers weakly, I must confess I'm not quite ready to depart this life yet. These are some interesting options. Make a motion to kill him, stopping just short of the neck. So this great new life on the outer planes may not be all it's supposed to be. Let's make the motion to kill him and stopping just short of his neck. The speaker flinches, clasping his eyes shut and screeching. You hear a drizzling sound as he soils himself. That's what I thought, you pompous, blustery charlatan. Yes. The speaker looks cowed. His voice drops in defeat. Yes. I want to ask about one of the planes that you mentioned. I don't see what we're looking for. I was looking for the Grey Waste. He looks eager to wrap things up. Then I shall end this session. I shall continue to lecture here at the hall. So tell your friends. Let's leave. Someone in the audience shouts, "Sure." So they can come here and see you mess your tunic again. The room fills with laughter. Oh man, we just made a fool of that guy. I think there was someone in the dormitories that
I haven't had this much
they
fun
said
since,
that we should
the last time.
God, see, this is a problem with not playing for like a week at a time in between sessions. Let's go to the dormitories.
Done.
The attractive young woman smiles pleasantly. Greetings, sir. She closes her eyes and flips through a large ledger, stopping at what seems to be a random page and opening her eyes once more. Ah, here's your room key. She hands you a small key. The easternmost chamber's been waiting quite some time for your return. Would you like it now, sir? No, but what do you mean, waiting for my return? The clerk gives you a strange look. My ledger indicates that this is your key, sir, and has been for a good long time. If that is not so, then perhaps I am merely mistaken. Would you like the rest now, sir? Yes, that'd be nice. Okay.
Done.
Unfulfilled desire? The woman before you is incredibly attractive. There is some intangible aura about her that makes you want to speak to her. As you step up to her, she glances at you coyly, then smiles and gives you a knowing smile. Greetings. Unfulfilled desire says, "You want something, yes?" She hisses the yes, drawing it out slowly, sensually, from between her teeth. "I can help. Name your desire, and I shall provide it." Mort. I love the Festal. The woman ignores Mort, her eyes locked with yours. She smiles, awaiting your response. "I want my memories returned. All of them." She smiles. "Much may be forgotten in a lifetime, and much more in several lifetimes. I can help you." She studies your face closely. "Explain to me the ways in which you want to see these memories. Speak to me your craving, and I shall speak to you of the price." What proof do you have that you could return them to me?" She doesn't seem to move, but suddenly her hand is touching your forehead, a finger dragging along your temple. "Only this." You feel as if the fog in your head has been peeled away, briefly enough to catch a glimpse of remembrance. But before you can focus on the memory, the fog rolls back. "Only this. Only tell me why you desire it. Speak to me your craving, and I shall speak to you the price." Describe the way in which you want your memories back. As you speak, her smile fades and she leans forward attentively as her eyes ravaging your features as you speak. Her presence compels you to speak more than you normally would. After a few moments, her eyes flutter closed as she gives you a sharp intake of breath. Suddenly, the desire for your memories begins to wane. Your want slowly drains out of you, leaving only a cold emptiness in its wake. She opens her eyes again as you stop speaking. "What is wrong, traveler? Do you no longer want your memories returned to you?" "No, I mean yes. What have you done to me?" She seems perplexed. "Whatever do you mean?" Despite her innocent demeanor, you're certain something unnatural has occurred. She has somehow siphoned off some part of your desire, stolen it away for some ghastly collection of wants, or perhaps to feed upon. Had you finished speaking of your desire, you're certain it would have been lost forever to you. Come now. Is there something else you want then? Tell me of it. I best not. We didn't get any memories back for that? She's not going to answer any questions, huh? Anna, can you pick this lock? Oh, is she going to get upset? No.
Done.
Someone in here knows of Ravel Puzzle well. We need to find this person.
Right.
All right.
Might as well.
You're gonna need more handkerchiefs.
Done.
Right, got it.
All right.
Your old chamber. Let's see what we got. This door is locked.
Why not?
Done.
Scroll of fire and ice. Damn it. How the hell do you say that? What does this do? Summons 2 crystal spheres, one red, one blue, that strike a specified target. Upon impact, the red sphere explodes into a fireball. Okay, we got fireball. That's great. Explodes in the same area, causing cold damage. Okay, that's pretty good. How the hell do you... Docodron? It's about the size of both your fists balled together. Seems to be inexplicably familiar to you. Its texture is cold and smooth, but whether it's metal or stone, you cannot tell. A certain, almost intangible tension runs over the object, as if it were ready to spring through the air at any moment. Okay, we'll use that in a minute. In a minute. Journal of a linguist named Phenom. Phenom, there's a linguist shop I think I saw. We'll check that out in a bit. Hey! Charms all day long. We'll give that to Mort. Who's got the bone charms? Mort. I do not use these charms at all, do I? Oh, wow. Bestows an AC of 3 against all attacks, +1 saving throw. Okay. Learn it, baby.
Ignis is it shall be done.
Ignis?
Done.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Okay. One more thing to look in. 383 copper coins.
Done.
Alright, well, we'll go ahead and end it here, and we'll pick it up in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all join me for the next one.